Here's the thing with these, you don't want them all the way sticking out underneath your boat, because they'll create bubbles, and you read the bubbles. So they say there's nothing underneath the boat, absolutely nothing after all underneath the boat. This is an M hole, so it creates stability by the big M in the hole. So I'm looking at this right here, trying to measure it. Now they say it should be straight up and down, so they're straight up and down right there. Actually, it's a little bit cocked back. The boat is up a little higher right now because I'm on land. So this is like the in-between is pretty crazy how the in-between is going to be, because it got to shoot it straight down and come back up. So I'm going to go lower the boat some in the front. Alright, pretty awesome. I figured it out right there. I actually eyeballed it pretty good. So that's where it's going to be mounted right there. It don't affect the trailer thing or the bunk right here. It's out the way of all that. That's what I was looking for. Transducer will be mounted on tomorrow. What you get with the stern saver: a glove, here, the directions, gloves, and a little, this is pretty cool what they give you. This is really good thinking of it. It just fell between my legs. This little sticky thing, because actually this snaps on and holds it in place while the epoxy dries. But they also recommend that you have some tape. So if I kind of eyeballed that right there where it's going, I know exactly where that's going. So they should have gave me a little bit of sandpaper. So let me look through here to find out. I'll see if I find the sandpaper. This is pretty cool mixing tube they got. What I am missing right now is the sandpaper. This is pretty cool. It mixes it as it goes through the tube. That's pretty awesome. But I'm looking for the, I did not get the sandpaper and the alcohol wipe with my stern saver, so I have to go actually get some alcohol wipes and a sandpaper. Oh my god, reading is fundamental. Look at the wipes and the sandpaper. So this is pretty cool right here. So I guess before I clip this on, oh, you know what? This should have a template here too. Voila! Template for the stern saver. Is it the same size? Yes, it is. Reading is fundamental, people. Alright, so I got some tape right here, and I'm going to tape this on to where it's going to be. Okay. That's where the stern saver is going to be. Looking for some alcohol wipes. Alcohol wipes. Alcohol prep. Alcohol prep. Alright. Underneath here. This is getting all the wax off, so I am going to have to re-wax around this. That's wiped off. I want to know where I gotta sand to. I'm not gonna sand willy-nilly. Alright, close enough for government standards. There's a sandpaper for the stern saver. Wow, that really scuffs it pretty fast. Alright, another alcohol wipe. Get that cleaned right there. Alright, that's on there. Little hole right here. This is what's going to hold it in place. For temporary. Which is a really awesome idea. That is a really awesome idea. So I'm putting my gloves on because you know me, I epoxy my hands for the rest of the freaking week. And this is the self-mixing tube they got. Is really dang awesome, man. You know, before you had to kind of mix it in a plate with a stick like this. This is a self-mixing tube in here. it mixes it as it's coming down. So you break this loose. I got some pliers here if you don't want to hurt your fingers. I'm delicate like a flower. Get that loose. Then you twist this on right here. Okay, so that's twisted on right here. So when you put this into the holes right here, it's actually gonna fill them up. It's mixing as it's going through here, and you got to fill up all these holes. All right, slightly above the top, there was actually a lock on the inside of here, what made it so hard to press. So I hope I got enough mixed in there right. Trying to get both of them mixed in there kind of right now on top of it. Okay, I'll wipe some of this off the top because I know this is going to leak out right there. And then you snap it right on the little piece right there, which actually helps hold it in place. Okay, then they give you more alcohol wipes, so that's pretty awesome because I made a mess. And shoot, I'm gonna need more than that. Okay, that is on right there, and the next step you need to do is tape it and set it and forget it. That should be enough because it got the clip on it. But either way, this right here is called the stern saver. I broke this off of here. I did not see there was a clip in here. There was a clip in here, so I didn't know. So I'm hopefully that got all mixed really good, because if not, I gotta pay. This was $30 for another stern saver. But this right here is where I can screw the transducer right into here right now, and I do not have to put any holes in this hole. Ha! Talk to you later. Bye bye. What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. The quest for installing the Garmin. You see the airplane? Okay, so yesterday I put on the stern saver right here. The stern saver, but I know I didn't mix all the epoxy right because I forgot to take one brace off of the dang plunger. So I wanted to see still. That is actually on there pretty good still. Oh, what should I say? Okay, so I guess it's ready to screw it on. It's just a plastic. This is a plastic block that the okay, yeah, it's good to go. Okay, it's a plastic block that the transducer is going to screw onto. But this is what I'm worried about with the stern saver, is it's going to hang off of here below here. So I'm worried about from right here, the water flowing out, if there's going to be anything bubbling up right here is what I worry about. So I'm going to screw the transducer on. It's going to come up right here. I'm actually going to use Flex Seal to bring it around here on this, and then it's going to go in das Boot. Alright, so these are the screws right here for the transducer. But if you put it on here, it'll actually, that's how long it'll go, because I was worried about having to drill it and then it being hitting the boat anyways. But no, these aren't self-drilling screws, which they should be, but that's where it's going to go on the transducer. So I do got to get a drill bit that is a little bit smaller than that, and then these will tap in from there. Okay, so I'm going to go with the, what is this, 9/64 to drill. Of course, you're not going to drill all the way into the hole. You're just going to drill a little bit into here, because if you drill into the hole, there was no sense in putting the stern saver on. So I'm going to eyeball it, but you don't want to go deeper than, I guess I would say, 5/8 of your screw, or 3/4 of your screw. I know I did. And then this way with the transducer, I'm just gonna mount it dead in the center right now, and I could raise it or lower it from there, but it has to be just a tad underneath the boat. So I'm gonna eyeball it where that's just a tad underneath the boat, and screw it in the dead center, and then this way I could either lower it or raise it from there. All right, here it goes with me and my eyeball. Jack of all trades, master of none. And in the center, this way I could raise and lower it. Don't want to go too deep. It's a little bit off, but it's in the ballpark. Okay, switch over to the screw. Okay. See if this was big enough to mount that. I could get it started. If not, I'm gonna go one bigger, but it should be enough. Yep. See, he's making its own screw hole inside the stern saver. So it's just gonna get eyeballed right now, but you could always adjust it later. One.
That's a big rock cover.
You got the big one, Pa?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the rest by hand, but now I'm gonna eyeball it. And see, this right here is above this right here, but you want the water to flow over here. The only thing I worry about is right in here, if there's anything gonna cause a bubble up right here. Okay, so that's on right there. That's pretty straight, but you're really not gonna know how even it is until you're on level ground. I know I'm not on level ground, so you can loosen it up. I didn't torque them down too tight. Use a towel when you dry your hands, okay? Now this is the Garmin wire, the transducer wire. So it's got a little hook right here that you hook it on before it starts going up. Right there. All right, I'm gonna loosen this up. I'm gonna probably tie it to this right here, and then I'm gonna use flex tape to flex tape it to right here. Okay, one last thing here about the stern saver. I have it installed. Looks amazing, looks awesome. No holes in my boat, it's all epoxied. I'm going crazy over this little loophole that the water can flow and create a bubble around here. So believe it or not, I'm thinking about paying for an extra stern saver, measuring right here and cutting this little triangle out of another stern saver and epoxying it to the bottom so it could be more flat when it comes out right here. Also, I gotta put some I feel like maybe a little epoxy right there, but it shouldn't bother it much, but we'll see. You don't want any bubbles bubbling up around here. All right, so that's the stern saver, and that's where it's at. I'm having personal issues with thinking maybe that little pocket right there will create a bubble or something, but we'll see. Maybe not, depends on when I put it in the water. But that's something for you to think about. If you get the bigger one and you got that V, and you just cut it down and sand it smooth if you can, and fill it in so it's all smooth right off the bottom, so you don't got that little distance in between your transducer and the boat. All right, talk to you later. Bye bye.